Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today we are doing the November readings for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Now keep in mind this is still a general collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and don't forget it's not uncommon for it to resonate later. That's because it's fortune telling, and sometimes it doesn't resonate because the events that would resonate with it haven't occurred yet. If that happens, you're more than welcome to go back to the channel and rewatch any videos that you want. What you should be doing, the readings that you should be watching at this time are your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus signs. That's going to give you a more clear picture of your, basically of your overall energy. Okay? So let's get started. I have taken a card from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, and it's Bee Spirit, and it says sweet results await. Okay, so there's that. Let's go to the second. I'm going to pull two from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. There we go. We have Shield Maiden. It's telling you to make plans and focus. Make plans and focus. There we are. Whoops. Well, I think I'm going to get a little better. There we are. And then one more, please. One more for Cancer. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Okay, and there we have it. So I'm going to do a 5-position spread, past, present, future. Advice from Spirit and the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. There we go. So, in the past, we have the 7 of Wands. This is somebody that's well trained. This is you being able to handle anything that's coming. It's that you have it under control. You, like in this position, this is a warrior. He came in peace. He's being attacked by villagers, but he doesn't really want to hurt the villagers, okay? Because he's obviously quite capable of doing that. He's just fending off a random blow here and there. And once you get to a point in your life where you don't stress as much, it's that you can handle anything that life throws at you, all right? And I think that you have an entire team behind you, and I think you were coming into that. You were coming into that type of energy where you're getting to the point where it's like, I know I can handle anything. I've got this, And let me go a little bit further. So we have, the King of Cups. This is somebody that has emotional maturity. He obviously holds a cup. He's very mature. Not manifested. He has mastered all of the scenarios in the Suit of Cups. That's why he's the king. Okay, and he's that person that he loves unconditionally. Like, he could be madly in love with somebody and never let them know. And the reason he would never let them know is if he thought that they would be better off without him. Okay, so, but it does indicate love. So, I mean, this could be that kind of man coming in for you. Or a person. It doesn't have to be a man. Remember, the cards are gender fluid, and I'm old, so, I still use he, she pronouns and whatnot. So, I mean, I don't mean to offend anybody by that, but, you can be, I come up as the emperor on a lot, actually. So, and it's just because I have that kind of energy. And so it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, okay? Anybody can encompass any of the energies. I mean, you're not a bumblebee either. Okay? Or a honeybee, I should say. So this is either you or somebody coming in for you, and we'll know more when we clarify. Okay. I mean, in the future, it looks like you're moving on to the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is definitely somebody that has, that's your sweet results awaiting. I mean, you've definitely put some energy in and exchanged it for abundance. And that took a lot of planning and focus, I'm sure. Okay. And what is Spirit's advice? It's telling you to balance. You need to be balanced. You need to understand you can't handle anything. You need to understand that you have the skills that you need to trade that energy for abundance. It's just that you have to focus, you have to focus and move forward. Make your plans and focus. Okay? You need to be balanced. Let's see, you have the scales over his head. He's balanced on the cliffs. His hands are dropping equal amounts. You have to be balanced, and you need to understand that you are always going to have, not always, but you will have enough for yourself and for others. Okay? Ouch. Sorry. And what is the most likely outcome if you follow Spirit's advice? Okay, you have the potential for a new beginning in abundance. This is also letting your shields down. Okay, for you to be able to grab something else, you have to let the shield down, because if not, your hands are full. All right, and at the bottom of the deck we have the King of Swords. So while it's all fine, well and good, as you move forward, especially since you're going into the Ten of Pentacles, that's a legacy card. That is multi-generational. That's and not just up and down, sideways. Those are his nephews at the window. Okay, this is the King of Swords. He sees things from a very high perspective. Okay, he's above the flocks. He's above the canopy of the forest. He's very wise. He's been through a lot. And he makes his decisions with logic rather than emotions. And the reason is because he's making his decisions for his entire kingdom, not just for himself. Okay? All right. Where's that? All right. So I'm going to clarify with the Wizard's Tarot. You'll have to forgive me. I'm tired. I work long hours, but I love doing tarot. So we have the Nine of Wands. You're the wounded warrior. You've been through it. You've been through a lot. But the 9 is pretty close to the 10. And while you're wondering whether whoever's coming forward is going to be friend or foe, what you don't understand is 10 closes the cycle, and so the only thing that can be coming forward would be an Ace of Wands, and that's it's a passionate new beginning. Okay, and just because it's not showing doesn't mean it's not implied. Okay, and again we have the King of Cups again, so this is somebody that is emotionally mature. Okay. So let's clarify the King of Cups. Oh yeah, you must be coming. This is somebody that understands that they could be toxic for you. They could be. They may feel like they could be toxic for you, and they're looking out for your best interests. This is somebody that either knows themselves very well and knows you very well, or is still needing to go through some healing process so that they're feeling that they are emotionally mature enough to be in a relationship with you. Okay, but it's also a very passionate new beginning. Again, I just said that would bring in the Ace of Wands. Okay, so, and the thing is that the Devil card is not always toxic. But if this is somebody that would stay away from you if they thought they were going to hurt you, they would think that they are thinking that they're toxic to you. It's a very passionate, obviously, very, very passionate. There's a potential here for a very passionate beginning. Okay. But is he willing to, is that king willing to open up? Okay. Is that masculine energy ready to open up? Here we have, in the future, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So, it's clarified by the King of Wands. This is somebody that's very creative and very dynamic. Okay. I'm going to get the other one before we go any further with that. And again, 10 of Pentacles. This is a situation. I mean, that's a double energy. And that's one of the best cards in the deck. That's love and abundance. Okay? So, you might want to get some clarity. You might have somebody out there that you think is a player. The King's not usually a player. It's usually the Knight. But when they're actually very emotionally mature. Okay? Just remember, no matter what, you're always going to be abundant. You're always going to have enough. What you need to do is get some rest and relaxation. You need to understand who you are, what you want, what do you really want before you move forward on your journey. Once you determine what your wish fulfillment is, it's going to illuminate your path. Like your path will just light up. You'll just know where to go. Okay? And you won't mind exchanging the energy for that. Okay? Whatever this is, you are leveling up in love. This is a lesson. Yes, I mean, you know, people try to school me on the tarot. I'm an intuitive reader. That is definitely a teacher giving a cup to a student who passed a lesson. There's no doubt in my mind that's what that is. So, I feel like you're leveling up in love. I, on the other hand, can't seem to hold a card this evening. Anyways, so we have the Ace of Shields. All right. And, you know, you have the potential for an abundant new beginning. But they want you to move slowly. Okay? Take your time. Remember, you know, sweet results await. You just take your time. Be methodical. Check your, you know, cross your I's, dot your T's, whatever, and move forward slowly. There's no reason to rush forward into this. This is the time when, it may not be quite ready. You're in the process of mastering it, though. And I think once you master it, okay, we're coming to the bottom of the deck. We have the Emperor, okay? So once you get to this point, you will have mastered it. And you'll know exactly what to do. And you will take charge with authority, okay? And you will build it. I mean, that is basically what the Emperor does. He builds the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So let's get a couple Archangel cards and see what their messages are for you. Okay? And I think you're going to be the last ones for tonight. I had a very long day. Divine Order. Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion, and see the underlying order. Okay. Okay. And this one jumped out and saying, spread your wings. Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Okay, so if there's any doubts, they want you to go outdoors. Archangel Jophiel, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect to nature to relieve stress and gain new and creative ideas. Okay? So, I think that, you're just moving slowly along. You have someone that I'm getting this delay thing for quite a few of the signs. It's like you're right there. Don't quit. But it's not going to happen right this second. It's like a divine timing thing. It's like You're waiting for them to catch up, or you're waiting for information, okay? But whatever it is, you're right there on the precipice. It's time, okay? And when you do go for it, you are going for a passionate new beginning and an abundant new beginning. And that is, and you have love in here. So you with that King of Cups twice and leveling up in love, you definitely have love here. And it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. There's nothing wrong with having love and abundance. So take your let's see, and again, divine order. It's coming the way it's supposed to. I think we're all very impatient. This kind of waiting, this little lull thing. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's like over the whole general collective, and it's almost like if you've ever been to the beach, you'll notice that the water pulls out. This is when the tides, okay, so I'm talking about in a wave. So, but the water comes in and you get the breakers, okay? And then it pulls out, okay? But it like holds for just, if it's not even just a millisecond, it just holds for a second. And then it starts, I guess the wave behind it comes in, and then you have the breakers again, okay? So where the water comes crashing down onto the beach. But it holds for just a second. That's where you're at. You're in that wave. You've been pulled back, getting ready to be catapulted forward, okay? And you're in the wave. And then it's like a brief hesitation, and then it comes forward. You're in that brief hesitation. But that's when you need to start checking your wings. Okay, my feather's good. Am I ready? Okay, this is when I'm going to go. Okay, so I put I put air and water together. But my point, okay, so be a seagull. I don't know what to tell you, but the point is, that's what I feel. And I feel there's a lot of signs. We're sitting right there. It's not quite time. It's almost, pulling back the rubber band, pulling back the string on the bow, however you want it, but you're holding. You're holding. Some people are holding for information. Others are needing to maybe tweak something, but we're in that moment of tension where it's holding. And when it comes forward, and it's going to come forward, I think in November, it's going to be monumental. It's going to be beautiful. Because, like I said, I've been feeling themes throughout the general collective. And I see sometimes the same cards popping up. Like the Shield Maiden has been popping up all over the place. So, there's a lot of, making plans and focusing. And again, that's where you're drawing the bow back. You're getting the tension ready so that you can catapult forward. And I feel like that's just it for a lot of signs. And that's exactly what that's saying. It's divine order. It's how it's supposed to be right now. So get ready to spread your wings and fly. And in the meantime, go outside and ground yourself. Okay? So, this is a really cool reading. I really like the way it came out. I like the way Spirit sometimes lays things out. At first I was a little, where are we going with this? But it makes perfect sense. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.